Kay.
Hello.
It's a very special day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep. We're good at talking.
This is awkward. This always happens. I've made podcasts before. So if you're one of those listeners from the pre-versions of this podcast, don't be. So, hello. This is a D&D... Oop, that's not... Why can't I click? Okay. This is a D&D potty decodcast. And it is the gimmick being, if you read the title, which I'm sure you haven't because it hasn't been published yet. But also it will be by the time you're listening to this. Yes, the gimmick is that there is only 2 people playing this. And now we're going to go into personal introductions now.
Yes.
So, hello, I am the DM. You can call me Toasty. My pronouns are they, them. And that's it. And now we're going on to my co-host.
Hi, I'm Kay. I'm the player.
Only player,
I am
in fact.
the party. My pronouns are she, her. And I can only name characters 1 syllable.
Okay. And now just a clarification. This is not a D&D podcast, okay? Yeah, it is. I literally forget why we said it wasn't. There was something with, like, the open gaming license. I don't even think that affected podcasts, so, real funny joke passed me. I hope everybody laughed. This is just, it's not even a game, so if your name is Wizards of the Coast, you can just turn this off, because, when I said it was a podcast about D&D, I'll just edit that out, so no one will hear that. So it's not about that. So don't say that it is.
This is a game we made up.
It's not a game. It's
This
serious.
This is a story. We're collaboratively building.
No, it's not a story even. It's more like a it's nothing.
Yeah. This
Right?
doesn't exist.
And recording. Okay. So, with all of that out of the way, and now that Wizards of the Coast is gone, I will say that this is roleplay game, unnamed roleplay game, using a system. Let's see if I can open another tab, and if it will keep my thing open. Using a... Oh, I don't want to open that. Oops, is it still recording? Indeed it is. Okay. Using a system, let me find the credits for it because I don't want to leave anybody in the lurch. It is a system created by, I forget where I found it, by a nice person named Ken Wei Lau. I hope I pronounced that right. Which is called One Man Army, which is D&D except for the combat has been optimized for 1 person. I don't think Kay has been privy to this.
No, I have not.
However, basically the only changes is that you will take less damage. For example, if a hobgoblin, I'm quoting from the book, or from the PDF, by the way. If a hobgoblin normally does 1d8 plus 1 points of damage, and rolls a 6 and adds the plus 1 bonus for a total of 7, dividing this result by 5 and rounding down gives you a 1. Similarly, if you were facing an ancient red dragon, and the dragon inflicts 93 points of damage with its fiery breath, you would take 18 points of damage.
That's
so,
nice.
Essentially, you divide by 5 and round down for damage. Additionally, K, if you can write that down in your thing, you get a new action that you can do once per turn called Slaying Strike, which you can essentially slay certain enemies beyond a certain, for a certain amount of HP. For example, level 1, you can slay any creature that has 25 hit points or less in 1 shot, if you roll high enough to kill it, obviously.
Nice.
And then it just goes up by 5 every level, and then goes up by 10 every other level. I'll keep track of that.
Let me add that as an action. I'm just writing general.
Yeah. Additionally, I'm going to be amending this a little bit. So it is a sort of, by this rulebook, it is considered a action separate from an attack, and you can use it you can use it whenever you want.
Mhm.
But I will say that you can only use it once per battle.
Okay.
And
And
maybe
it's called
Slaying Strike. At my discretion, I'll let you use it more than once per battle. For example, if you're like fighting a big horde of enemies. But as it stands, yeah.
Okay.
So now that that's all done and dusted, do you think we can start playing?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Should we introduce the character?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Okay. So, our story begins long ago, in 2001. 2001 being 2001 years after, the gods reset Earth or whatever happened.
Yeah.
And it opens up on the kingdom of Hylidia. It's pronounced Hylidae. Sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing things. In the largest city in Hylidia, which is called the City of Hylidia. Sort of a New York type thing. It's enclosed by a very large wall and is surrounded by very dense, untouched forest.
Nice.
We we're flying in the sky. Like a bird's point of view. We fly around. We're zooming around buildings and stuff. We fly past a big castle. This is the palace that is in the middle of the city, where the royal family resides. And we see a very small apartment.
Yep.
/ house. I assume it's some kind of high rise. You can dictate that, though?
Yeah. It's like, basically a shack.
Yes. It is the equivalent of an apartment building. It is on top of a bunch of other things. It's fairly high up. And at the bottom, there's like a shop or something.
Yeah.
Listen, you're probably annoyed that I keep interjecting, but this is the first episode, and I think this is probably the one that people are going to want to watch because it's actually well edited. It's a condo. We confirm this later. It's like a condo. It's not like a shabby place. Whatever. Whatever. You'll probably see me again when I have another interjection. Bye. Sorry. And we sort of zoom in the window, breaking it.
Oh, lovely.
And
Gonna have to get that
we
replaced.
we see a bed.
Ooh.
We see under the bed a very large lump of a person.
Wait, under or under the covers?
Under the covers.
Okay.
Clarification. Under the covers, it was. See a lump of a person. The sun is just beginning to rise, and as the sunbeams hit the blankets, we see the figure stir and sort of sit up very straight. Now, let us introduce the character. Okay?
Introducing Gwenna, half-orc, quite ambitious with the collection of words she employs, quite polysyllabic. She's a paladin. She's got purple hair, purple skin, different colors of purple. She's got horns. And she's like stretching, just like normal 20-something, getting up in the morning for not wanting to get up in the morning.
In fact, today is a work day. Where does Gwenna, what is her place of employ?
She toils at...
That's not law, it's polysyllabic.
Yeah, I know, but it's different. She works with the Royal Compendium of Novels.
She
works at a library.
She works at the Royal Library. And this bird's eye view that we've seen sort of looks around. What does her room look like?
Well, there's a bed, and there is basically that, except the back wall, it's just stacked with books, and there's scrolls, like, pinned to books with, like, nails. She's just using nails in the spines of books, pinning scrolls, and those scrolls are, like, scribbled. There's arrows pointing to other scrolls.
They're connected with red twine.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're connected with,
cat guts.
I was gonna say sinew. 'Cause...
Medieval times.
Yep, that.
What is the reason for this array of, dare I say, conspiratorial paraphernalia she has acquired?
She looks at them. She's got a thing about mysteries. Like, all her life, she's read these stories and honestly just seen people just go off in the town, like, these guys who just have loots will just, like, follow some random guy just dressed in all black and knives everywhere. And they'll come back and suddenly they're godlike, and claim to know everything about everything. Or they don't. But that in itself is a mystery she would like to uncover. And she's determined to find it. She knows for a fact it is in the library somewhere. There is something...
Let me interrupt you.
Okay.
As this internal monologue is going inside of Gwenna's head, she hears a knock at her bedroom door.
Yeah?
The door creaks open, and you see a similar in a sibling way, yet very much smaller, as well, half-orc standing there. As you could have surmised,
did I say half-orc? She's a half-orc.
You did.
Okay.
This is her sister.
Hen.
Yeah, Hen. And just so happens, today is the day of Hen's 11th birthday. And she opens the door and says, "Are you awake?"
Yes, I'm awake.
Perfect.
Happy birthday. It's a big day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to explain why you're standing in my doorway?
She is looking a little sheepish.
Hen?
I was thinking, because I'm a big person now, that you could take me to your job today.
You want to go to work with me?
Yes.
Hen, this is a genuine question because I'm not honestly sure if anybody's ever taught you. Do you know how to read?
Yeah?
How?
How?
The books in the house are in my room. We've talked about this, haven't we?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you don't really talk to me a lot sometimes.
Well, she feels guilty but pushes it aside because the books are hers, you know, and those books contain the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And she doesn't want a child's ears and eyes and brain near all that knowledge. Well, you see, the library, there's books.
Yeah. There is.
And do you know what my job at the library is?
Keeping track of them?
Well, officially, yes. But, really, I am there to discover the meaning of life.
But, counterpoint, I really want to, and you don't spend enough time with me. And she does a really sad face.
Okay.
And it's my 11th birthday, and it's all I want for my birthday.
I've gotten you some new shoes. And she pulls out her old shoes, because she recently got new shoes, because her old shoes, she didn't like them very much. They were old and boring.
You don't need to explain that.
Well, she got new shoes because she wanted new shoes. And she has these old ones, and she's, like, stitched some, like, patterns, and there's an H on one of the shoes, and then there's a G on one of the shoes. And, like, there's hearts, and it's like, I'm always your sister. Like, they're just those words are just on the side. Don't you like them?
She looks at them. And how much older are you than her?
Good question. That would be, we said 24, right?
Yes.
She's 24.
Okay. So you are a full 13 years ahead of her. Yeah. Holding these shoes that you've dropped into her hands is a little bit like holding a mug. They're like that size. And that doesn't seem big, but consider a mug when you are a mouse. And she says, I've told you like a billion times I don't fit into your old shoes.
Well, you'll grow into them.
Not today.
Well, just add it to your collection. She has given her a pair of her old shoes every single year.
I just think that it's kind of unfair that you buy yourself a pair of new shoes every day before my birthday and then give me a pair of your old shoes every day that is my birthday.
Well, counterpoint? Who's counting at this point?
I would like to clarify that this is how a lot of their conversations go.
Yeah.
Hen learned the concept of counterpoint very early on in her life and is sort of attached to that as a sort of pivotal argument piece.
Gwenna does believe that is a pivotal argument piece. Counterpoint. I also always take you out and get you your favorite meat every time.
Yeah, and I really like that, but I also want to see my favorite meat that is knowledge and your job, because I want to go there.
What if you get lost?
No, I'll follow you around.
And she just kind of freezes, like, the smile I just did, which I'm gonna explain now. Man, I'm good at audio things.
It's like a grimace.
Yeah. She's like, her smile freezes, she's like all happy, and then she just freezes and her eyes go a little wide, and she's like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to, explain to her. So, how much do you know about jobs?
I know that you have one, and I know that you don't know that I have one. And
pardon?
I have a job. How do you think I've been buying my shoes?
You've been wearing my old shoes.
No, I haven't.
Well, the ones from when I was little.
Look at my shoes.
And I'm guessing they're completely different.
They are completely different. They're like sandals.
Oh. Well, Mom always liked it when we wore the same shoes.
Yeah, but she's weird. Was weird. Sorry.
Well, I think we should honor her. But hang on, back up to you having a place of work.
I mean, it's not a place.
Hen, what do you do?
What do I do? I sell stuff.
She looks at the books. Can I, roll, insight to see?
I mean, I'll tell you what I sell.
Okay. Okay. What do you sell?
What do I sell? Glass.
From?
The glass shop.
Okay. Okay, for a second there. See, for a second there, I thought you were selling my stuff.
No.
And she glances, like, not violently,
Gwenna, look at this. You notice that she's had her hand behind her back, and outside of her back, she pulls out a calendar.
Oh. Okay.
It's a scroll, so it's not like individual pages. It's a very long calendar. Every month is like one like foot on the scroll. It's like a calendar if you print it all on one page. I don't have to describe that. And on it is marked like
Google Calendar, but it's a scroll.
Kind of. It's marked. It's all of the days of the year, and there is a little X marked maybe once or twice a month. And she goes, these are all of the days in this year that you have hung out with me for more than 5 minutes. And I'm not mad at you, because I get that you get home from work really late, and you go to work really early, but it still makes me upset. And I think that you should take me to your work today, please.
That hurts her. She's like looking at this and is like, I thought the X's were days that I didn't.
No.
Oh, okay. Well. And she's like trying to figure out a way to have her, like, to explain this thing about her work and the thing where she shouldn't follow her.
You can't just take me for like one day, please. Please, just one day. Just one day. Whatever you're doing can wait for just one day.
Okay.
Please, it's my birthday.
Okay. Yes, it's a very special birthday.
And it's a Friday, so what are you even doing at work?
Well, I work every day because I am in constant pursuit of the meaning. Here's the thing. You cannot follow me around.
Why?
So, let's go back to how much you know about a job.
Okay, fine, I'll go. I won't follow you around, but I'll go.
Okay.
I'll do whatever you want. Please, just let me go.
Cool, and do not interact with anybody else.
No, I won't.
Do not talk to them about me at all.
I won't. Will not.
Do not say anything to my boss.
I won't. Just so I won't follow you around, what do you usually do? Like, stack the shelves?
Well, after I'm done, then yes.
So what do you do usually?
Unstack the shelves. And then read the books. And sometimes take pages. And she gestures, and there's pages and pages.
Oh.
Paper's expensive, but there's pages with knowledge right there. So I sometimes take those. I then put them back. Sometimes I draw on them. But it's all for the knowledge. It is for knowledge, and I am very glad about my work. It is the thing that will save this library and the world, possibly.
I thought the library was just got like 1 million gold coins in funding.
Oh yeah, that was all because of me.
Okay. Well, can we go then, please? I'll get dressed. I'm already dressed.
Okay. I will also get dressed. And she just puts on a vest. She wears the same thing to bed and to work because it's
gross.
Yeah.
What does she wear?
She wears like a white pirate type shirt.
It's off-white now.
Well, yeah. And her vest is like cream colored with like gold.
Mm-hmm.
The library's insignia.
It's just a book.
Yeah. She calls it the insignia.
It is the insignia, but I'm clarifying, the insignia of the Royal Library is literally just a book.
Yeah. She wears it with pride.
Yes.
And she's got that vest on, and she's got like a little, like, skirt type thing that's just like a bit of, an old guard's uniform, just like the, she cut it off at the waist and just like ties it around herself with the belt. And that was her dad's uniform. And she looks over to the other side of her room, across from the books, and grabs the sword that she brings to work every day.
You bring your sword to work?
Where did you think it went during the day?
I thought you just kept it in your closet with the shield.
No, I also bring the shield.
You bring the shield to work?
Yeah, it's the crest of honor. I wear this proudly, Hen.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm proud.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
So are we going or not?
Yeah,
And
we're going.
she's not at all ready. She doesn't have her shoes on. She doesn't have anything. She's just put on her vest and grabbed a sword.
Alright, with that, let's cut to them being at the library.
Yeah.
So, at the library, Gwenna does have her shoes on and stuff now.
Yeah.
She brought her shield and sword?
Yes.
Or was she talked out of that?
No. She was talked out of buying, Hen a tiny little sword and a small shield to wear as, like, a matching thing. Because, she's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Her first ever job, because she's already forgotten about the last thing.
Yeah.
And she needs to wear this library coat of arms proudly.
Yeah. I will clarify that the shield is not meant for combat. I'm not sure if Gwenna knows that, but the shield is not. It is made out of it's not cheap, very malleable metal, and it's very ceremonial. It's like inlaid with gold and stuff, and if it saw combat, it would probably deteriorate very fast. Gwenna does not know this.
The sword, however, is real.
The sword is real.
It was her dad's.
It was her dad's.
In the guard.
Before the accident.
Yeah.
He got tuberculosis.
Yeah. Her and her mom.
Yeah. It was the same time.
Yep.
Alright, so you walk up the steps to the library. The library is very imposing in itself. But even more imposing as looming above the library is the, dare I say, majestic form of the palace above. The library is, if the library is a mansion, the palace is a palace. And you step inside.
She turns to Hen and is like, Hen, you're going to be in a library for the first time.
Yes.
Quick, has she been in a library before?
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming Gwenna just doesn't.
No, they went to the library when they were very young.
Okay.
Like when the parents were still alive.
Yeah. Hen?
Yes.
Do you know library etiquette?
Yeah, be quiet.
If somebody greets you, you put your hand across your heart.
You see your boss. Hey, Gwenna.
Hello.
Mr. He does a little gesture with his hands, like a go-on gesture.
Boss?
Good enough. You've been working with us for like 10 years.
Only 7. Only 7 years. I'll get it eventually.
Good news.
Yes.
We figured out what you've been doing at the library all day.
I've been doing my job.
It seems that you've been wandering about.
That is indeed my job. I wander among the stacks, and I protect the books.
Do you know what a librarian is?
Yes. Keeper of the books.
Yeah.
You protect the books to make sure they're safe, make sure...
Irregardless, we are putting you at a different position for today only. You will be manning the front desk.
People. There's people there.
Yes.
But the books. I am the protector. I go along and I put the books back on the shelves after people use them.
People are supposed to take books out of the library. Us and some of the other staff think that you would learn that better and there would be a better librarian if we temporarily placed you at this new and exciting position.
Will I still be able to...
No buts about it. All right. See ya, kiddo. And he walks away.
Did he notice Hen?
He didn't really care.
Okay. I turn to Hen and I'm like, change of plans. You will be wandering around with stacks. But don't read too much.
No, I'm following you now.
Oh. Okay. Well, at least this is better than supervisory suspension periods. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. She was on, like, the equivalent of academic probation for a library. I don't know what that is. She was being supervised at all times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that's how they found out about
Yes,
the things.
probably. Alright. It's been 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to what you usually do at this library, whatever it is, this has been a veritable slog. People come in, people come out, and they talk, 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 and they talk. I'm not sure if Gwenna was even aware that this many people liked the library.
Yeah, she mostly stayed in the back.
Exactly.
She didn't really do her
Amidst
job.
all of this, though, you see something that catches your eye.
Mm-hmm.
You see a very, shady-looking person walk towards a corner of the library
Gwenna immediately perks up.
that no one usually goes.
Have I been in there?
Not often.
Mm.
During employee training, there was something cognito, something. You didn't really pay attention.
I was busy reading a book.
And you see him slink back there. And most people wouldn't think anything of it. But you are Gwenna, and you steal books from the library and don't let anyone else borrow a book.
I don't steal books.
You steal parts of books.
Yes. I don't take the book because that is their home. I protect them. I'm doing this to protect them.
The person you see appears to be wearing a face mask that appears to be some sort of metal face mask, and is wearing a sort of, how would you describe it? A wizard-esque clothing. It is not a cloak, but it's as if you converted a cloak into a kind of shirt. And it is, for the most part, brown. As if it's like leather or felt or something like that.
Wow, that is a blast from the past. I recorded this back when I was using Hero Forge a whole lot more than I do now, and I designed most of my characters in Hero Forge, which I don't do now. I just draw them because I'm pretty epic like that. So yeah, this is basically a very bad description of one of the outfits from Hero Forge, which I find to be pretty funny. Good job, past me. You're very good at explaining clothes.
Do I recognize this person?
You do not.
Okay.
And you see him look around very shiftily. He locks your eyes for a second, and you can feel like he's very guilty, and then he slinks to the back of the library.
I'm gonna immediately go and follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this I'm assuming, is my boss watching?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna just follow him. I'm like, Pen, stay here. Man the fort.
No way.
Hold down the fort.
No. I won't.
You have a job. You know how this works.
The man's getting away.
And she just sprints.
Yeah, Hen follows you, obviously. So.
I'm trying to hide from the man.
Okay. So you sneak around?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll stealth?
Yay, first roll.
First roll of the season of the year.
That was so bad.
It didn't land on anything.
Yeah. 13.
13?
What's my stealth? That would just be a 13.
Alright. Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay.
You enter the piece of the library that I have mentioned. And you always consider it a corner. It's not. It's more of a corner that sort of shifts into a hallway-ish, full of books that are very old and very dusty. And this part of the library, you do not recognize almost any of these books. And some of them you see are chained to the wall, or some of them are behind glass, and all other sorts of stuff. And he walks down the hall. With your stealth check so high, you're able to follow him without having to hide behind anything, and he won't notice you. You notice as he stops, once you're starting to get tired of walking after walking for so long. It's been 30 seconds, but it still feels very long for what you consider this area to be. And he stops, and he pulls out a book from the shelf. You see that out of all the chains you've seen, they're mostly chained like a bracelet or something like that. This is a very heavily built chain. He takes out a pair of bolt cutters and cuts the chain. Are you going to let this fly?
No. I'm assuming that he didn't make me, drop my sword at...
No.
Okay, so I have my sword.
Yes.
And my shield. Okay, I'm gonna, like, grab my sword, but I'm gonna stay quiet about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna, like, kind of, from my hiding spot, go, you know I can see you.
He stares at you sort of like a deer in the headlights. And for a second...
So he can't see me now.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you yelled, hey, I know you can see.
Yeah.
For a second, in just a split second, as you meet his gaze, you feel like he is an intellectual equal to you. And then he disappears in a puff of dust.
She wasn't meaning it, no.
The book falls to the floor.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
see what it is.
Hen hovers over and says,
Oh, Hen's still there.
are you gonna open it? It's enticing.
What does the cover say? Cool. Does that change if I tell you what languages I speak?
Nope.
Okay. Even if it's primordial?
Even if it's primordial.
Do I recognize, like, any characters or anything?
No.
Okay. Alright.
Open.
She hands the shield
Yes.
to her and is like,
Yeah.
if this has knowledge greater than even my understanding as I think it may, I need you to run. I need you to run as far as you can. Protect yourself. This is not for an 11-year-old's eyes. And I open the book.
You open the book?
Uh-huh.
As you open the book, it's almost as if something that you never realized. It's as if your entire life, the air and everything around it, has been a rubber band that's been pulled taut. As you open the book, that snaps, and everything seems to collapse into itself.
Oh.
Not physically, but just you feel that in your mind. As you open the book, Hen is also peering over your shoulder. She's just obeyed your thing. The book, it doesn't... How do I describe this? I don't think that Gwenna could understand what's happened. It doesn't rise into the air. It doesn't not rise into the air. It's not in your hands, but it is. Somehow the book is turned towards Hen, who is not over your shoulder. You see the book and all of its, how do you say, gore. I meant glory, but maybe not.
Horrible glory.
It appears that some kind of oil or viscera, it's black and shiny, is spewing out of it endlessly. And the book is now floating. To your horror, you look over at Hen, who is almost as if you're spraying a fire hose at someone and they are pinned against the wall just by the sheer pressure of it. It is spraying her to the wall.
Hen! Hen, I told you! Use the shield! Use the shield! Is she, like, trying to...
It's on the ground.
Hen!
That's your takeaway from this.
No, I'm trying to protect you! Hen!
The book closes.
Is Hen still there?
Hen falls down to the ground.
I rush over immediately. Like, Hen, are you okay? Like, can you hear me?
She's sort of sitting on the ground, not like crisscross applesauce, like she's sitting on the ground like, just like legs straight out, sort of a little bit dazed.
Hen, it's me, Gwenna. Gwen, I'm your sister.
She looks up at you. A very large Cheshire cat smile crawls over her face. Almost wider than you can imagine. Unfettered by her tusks or anything like that. And she stands up, a little bit woozy. She goes, Oh boy.
Hen?
She sort of like looks at her fingers and moves them around.
Hen? Are you okay? And she's like reaching out like a gentle hand.
Oh, I'm better than okay.
Hen? And internally she's like, this is why books aren't for kids.
How do I describe this? This is a very good feeling.
I know knowledge is quite good.
She's standing differently. She's not like, she's standing as straight as a person could be. And she goes, Oh, yeah, I got. Nice to meet ya. She puts out a hand for a handshake. Nice to meet ya. Name's Entropy.
She does not shake.
That's okay with me. I hate you anyway. Now take yourself and the little book that you have out of here, and I won't kill you.
Your name's not Entropy.
Shut up. Entropy is pacing back and forth.
Gwenna is on the ground.
Like sitting?
Yeah. Like she was kneeling in front of.
Best course of action to take when you're dealing with someone who is really annoying.
Excuse me.
Shut up.
I am older than you, young lady. I am in charge of you. Just as Mom and Dad said, and I take care of you. You will not talk to me like that. Because it hurts my feelings.
Oh, it does. Okay, that's interesting. Hey, will you hold this for me for a second? Entropy hands you a very small stick.
I take it.
I will go back to normal. You just need to take this to one of the books and just real hard.
Like, remove one of the pages?
No, just take this little stick, press it against the spine of the book, and just go down as hard as possible. It won't hurt the book or anything, I promise.
You promise that you'll stop saying your entropy or whatever?
Sure, whatever.
You promise?
Yeah.
Can I roll insight?
Sure. Yes, you can roll insight.
Insight is +2. So that'd be 14.
It's impossible to tell.
Oh. Okay. She closes her eyes and just at the nearest shelf, just.
All right. The tiny little stick ignites in flame, catching all of the books with it.
Oh no!
Ooh, that's heartbreaking, isn't it?
Hen, there's a fire. Hen, you've seen fire, right? Hen, how do I?
No, wait. Give me a second. I have to do one last thing. She sort of slouches again like she usually does, and her voice doesn't have this sort of witty tinge to it that I'm trying to infer, and she sounds like how she normally does. Oh, guards, it seems that Gwenna has lit the library on fire.
What?
Oh, please, you gotta help me. Oh, she's attacking me.
No.
She's attacking me.
No, help, somebody help.
Okay, sick. The guards are gonna be
there's
here
fire.
in 15 minutes. I'll give you 15 minutes for you and that dumb, stupid little prison of a book to get out of here. Or else you're under arrest.
You are not the police, young lady.
No, I'm not young.
Well, you may think that because you are 11 now, but trust me, you are still young. You don't know anything because you cannot read until you're 13.
Listen, I don't know who you think you're talking to, lady.
My sister, you are my sister. Hen Atlas.
No.
Henrietta Atlas.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
But it did a minute ago.
Sure.
Hen, come on. Come on. You just made me set this on fire.
Yeah, I did.
You can stop playing now. It's not funny. It's not funny anymore. I mean, it wasn't ever funny, but...
No, this is hilarious.
No. The fire. There's fire. The books. The precious books.
The precious books. Oh, the knowledge is so precious. Oh, the knowledge is so precious.
I can't wait to share it with you.
Oh, that's stupid. Like I said, I think that you also probably can't wait. Like I said, 15 minutes, you're on the clock. It's been 2 of those minutes now. You better get the heck out of Dodge before I decide to do something worse than just try to let the guards kill you.
Okay. Gwenna is going to try and figure out a way to, put out the fire.
Okay.
Is there anything around me that would help with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
There is, I will describe to you, there are a bunch of books. All of the ones in this section are chained to the wall, except for the ones on your left, which are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the book that attacked Hen, and a very small pile of dust from the mysterious shady figure.
Okay. Hen, help me. There must be something. You must be able to see something.
Oh, I can see lots of things. Now that my perception's back.
Help. Help. There's a fire. It's gonna burn it. It's gonna burn the books. It's burning the books.
I don't think that I care.
But I do. Hen, help. This is my life's work. I've worked so hard.
She slaps you. Listen, I don't know who you think that you're talking to.
I've already said.
Yes, I know you said 100,000 little tiny insignificant mortal times. I told you, you can call me Entropy. I don't know where Hen went. Probably in the oblivion somewhere. I'm not her.
Yes you are. But... Okay, if I call you Entropy, will you put out the fire?
No.
Why?
Because it's funny.
If I call you Entropy and I admit that you are not Hen?
No.
What will make you put out this fire?
Nothing.
The knowledge. All this knowledge that I've worked for.
Yeah, I already have it up here in my... She points backwards. So I don't really need that stuff anymore.
Wait. You've read all of these?
No, I just know all the things that they say. Because I sort of am, like, omnipotent in a sense that you probably wouldn't understand.
Her pupils dilate. You have knowledge.
Yeah, I have a lot of knowledge.
Then you have to have the knowledge to put out this fire.
Really, that's all you care about. This is so boring and stupid and dumb.
Well, let's put it this way. If, this fire continues and it burns this whole place down, you will be executed. Because we are connected to the palace.
I don't think that that's something they can do to me.
You have a half-orc neck.
Half-orc neck.
Your neck will not be attached to your body, and oh god, that's my sister.
Yeah. Listen.
You cannot... Entropy. Help! Please.
Entropy. Help, please. Listen, I already gave you all that I could do. Listen. I could just kill you right now. And I want to. I could. I literally could.
You don't even have the sword. You don't even have a sword. And I have a shield right here. And she picks up the shield.
Okay, that's real cute. Listen. Take your sword, your stupid... the book, and yourself, and just get out of here, right?
But?
No, there's not really a but.
So if I leave, you'll put out the fire.
Sure.
You promise?
No.
Then I'm not leaving. I won't leave until you put out this fire.
Yeah.
Or I'll have to kill you.
He cranes his neck. He looks behind him. Entropy is a he, him, by the way.
Oh, cool. I also look behind me to see what he's looking at.
It is, the library guards. Hello? Hen? We heard you talking? Oh, please! Gwenna, she lit the books on fire. You can see the books are on fire.
There's a fire. I didn't start it, but there's a fire and I can't put it out. I've been trying. I can't. Please believe me. Can I persuade?
Yeah, you can persuade.
17 plus 3. 20.
20?
Yeah.
We're coming closer.
I
They step closer. They're holding lanterns, and they each have like a sword. What's
Is
the
it-
situation?
well,
Why are you pointing a sword at your sister?
I don't know. That thing, she was there, and then she's not, and she's telling me to call her Entropy, but, and I don't know what to do. And there's just this fire, it just sprang up, and I'm getting threatened.
Alright, Entropy, Pen, whatever. We're gonna have you stand down. Ooh, yikes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him die. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay.
What does he point to?
He points at the guard to your right and says, "You can go." And the guard falls down dead. And he goes, "You are pretty cool." And the guard goes, "Well, I think..." Sick. Now there's two of me.
Where'd he go? I knew that guy. I had lunch with his sister, cousin.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
female
now.
Relative.
He's
the other
dead.
day. Wait. He's dead.
Ha-
But you're in his body.
No, this is the other guy. There was two guards. I killed one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the guy who you've inhabited.
The guy inhabited is not dead.
Okay.
One of them is dead, and one of them is inhabited.
So does this mean you'll help
Help what?
me put out the fire?
No.
But how am I supposed to save life, the meaning and everything? How am I? It's in flames.
Entropy gets really close to you. Were you close to discovering the meaning of life without these books? These ones here that are
Well,
burning? How
well-
close did your hubris think you were getting?
I mean, there's gotta be an answer. I've been
You
searching for a long
Are
time.
never going to find it. If I have to hear your whiny voice for another millisecond, I will do to you what I did to that guy.
Shuts her mouth and is like, tears in her eyes.
Oh, that's so sad.
Help.
You mean help?
Help.
Mm.
You can't. There is an answer, and for all we know, it is in one of these books.
Seems like you're talking in circles.
I
Listen.
mean, I have been told that that's how I talk, but
Yeah.
I'm onto something. I know I am.
Listen. From the acquisition of memories, I know that you've been looking for a mystery.
Yes, that's why these books need to be saved.
Then here's a mystery for you. And pardon me for also talking in circles. Why don't I just kill you right now? What about you is so special that I'm willing to let you go and give you 4 chances at this? You are testing my patience to a degree that I didn't think was possible. If you do not leave within the next 5 seconds, I will not hesitate to strike you down.
Seeing what Entropy did to her friend and has possessed her other... That guy didn't like her. But seeing what Entropy has done, and she does realize at this moment Hen is not there. That is not Hen. She may not spend a lot of time with her sister, but that is not her. And she picks up the sword and she puts the shield on her back and just turns and runs.
Don't forget your little book, because I don't want this to be in my sights.
She runs and grabs back and just bolts. And just, like, in her head, she's like, okay, that's my sister, but that's not my sister. Books. Okay. As I'm running, can I just try and grab, like, as many of these books as I can?
Yeah, roll a disadvantaged dexterity check. A lot of these books are chained to the wall, so you're going to have to grab one that's not chained while you're running.
Yeah. Natural 1? And then a 6.
Yeah,
But
nothing, no dice. You hear from behind you, fellow guards, how do I do this voice? Jeez. Fellow guards, the person that is burning down the library is escaping. Please get her. And you, find your way into the wider library.
I'm gonna, like, stop by the front desk. Like, can I see my boss anywhere?
Yeah, he's at the front desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there, like, and just, like, yelling, the library's on fire, the library's on fire, I didn't do it, but there's people in there trying to kill me, and I think they maybe killed my sister, and I was protecting the library, and it's on fire, and you need to call the fire brigade, I didn't do it, bye! And she just sprints.
Yeah, the library guards are running after you.
Did that at all convince my boss?
You're fired.
No!
Alright, so where are you running to?
Gosh, I can't go home.
You could.
I'm gonna go home.
Okay. So,
Try and save those books.
you know the back alleys and stuff. You managed to, escape the guards. For now. And you find yourself at home.
Yeah.
You are not stupid. And you know that by this point, if, you know more than anyone else that burning down the library is a very large infraction. And so no doubtedly, the actual royal guard and town guard have been alerted to this discretion. And so you have maybe an hour tops to get out of Dodge.
Okay. I am gonna grab the blanket, because it's like a small, not great blanket.
So you walk into your house?
Yeah.
Okay. In your living room, you see something black on the ground. And it's going, lost, 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 lost.
Sir?
Hi. It looks over to you. It's very small. It is what appears to be a crow wearing, like, glasses.
Oh. How used to, like, talking animals am I?
Not at all.
Okay.
You know they exist, but it's like,
It's like meeting...
It's like seeing, like, a real whale while you're swimming.
Yeah. Or,
like you're swimming and you are face to face with a dolphin suddenly is how it is.
Ooh. Oh.
Are you my boss? No, you're not. Lost.
Well, I can, well, this is my house.
For real? It's so
Yeah.
big, though.
I try. Only the best for my sister Hen. And she's like...
I know a hen.
Still, you know Hen?
A hen.
Oh.
Like the bird?
Oh, not like Henry.
I am a crow.
Well, yes, that much was obvious.
Thanks.
Look, I don't mean to be rude. I have very little time before the entirety of the royal might is thrust upon me, and my head will separate from my body via guillotine.
Yikes. What's your name?
Oh, well, my name's Gwenna.
Sweet. My name's Sick.
Hello, Sick. You're a crow.
I am.
I'm a person.
Cool.
Have you met people before?
Yeah.
She's thinking of her notebook that she has, just her, basically, adventure log. She's like, I did this today, could this be? And she's just all... Her conspiracy theorist blog, basically. It's just for her, though. It's a private Tumblr account.
Sick follows you into your room.
Okay, well...
What's all this stuff?
Oh, don't touch that. Don't touch that, please. That does not want to be touched by you, please. Just go in this corner. Just stay this way. And she just kind of nudges...
Thank you.
Nudges Sick. And she grabs her blanket and, she looks at it for a moment, and is like, so long, old friend. And she takes her sword and, pokes a hole through two of the, four corners to make, a bindle.
She doesn't have a backpack?
No. Why would she have a backpack?
Yeah, fair enough.
Books down her shirt.
Oh.
She's only taking paper.
I know.
And she's just, shoving them down her shirt.
Alright.
Okay. And she piles as many of those books as she can.
You can take 10 books.
Okay. Do I get to choose them?
Yes, you can choose any 10 books.
Okay. She's gonna take... she's gonna take her most recent, she's got 3 journals that she's had from her life, and it details everything odd she's ever seen. She's gonna take those 3. She's gonna take, her dad's, the storybook her dad used to read her, and that, that book is, so not a kid's book. It's so violent. It's not a kid's book. It has graphic descriptions of people being gutted. But
teen and up.
Huh?
Teenage audience and up.
Sure, technically.
19.
20. It's graphic. But it has a lot of big words in it. And that is how
Defenestrate.
That's how her dad taught her to read. Using that book.
Decapitate.
Yeah, she learned the word...
Discombobulate.
She learned the word annihilate before she knew...
sight words.
Yeah. Before she could read her English, her...
Common.
Yeah, her common, sight reading packets or whatever they have, sight reading scrolls. She could...
Mutilate.
Yeah, she could describe how to... torture a man into insanity and then keep him alive just long enough for him to watch his own feet be put into his own stomach.
This is a really violent book, Gwenna.
Oh, it's my favorite. It's my childhood, you know?
Don't like it.
Oh, well,
it's scary to me.
I'm sure it has some deeper meaning. Everything does. She takes that, and then she takes
the evil book.
The evil book. And she takes, so that's 5 books. And the rest she takes a translation, a dictionary.
Does she know the language that the dictionary is, or is she learning it?
Yeah, it's an English to Spanish dictionary, but not those 2 languages.
Okay, Common to Dwarvish.
Sure. Yeah, she can read it, but she can't speak it.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say it's primordial.
Okay.
That's one of the languages that I can speak.
All right.
And she's gonna take an actual kid's book, that she read to Hen every night.
Aww.
And she read both that one and the other one to her every night.
Mm-hmm.
Hen had a very confusing childhood.
Yeah.
And she's gonna take, I Survived an Ancient Gold Dragon by, let's see, by Shel Silverstein.
Okay.
Shel Silverstein, wears shells on his, like, a hat.
He's a fish.
Yeah, he's a fish. He's a talking fish. He's silver. And he wrote this book about his experience with the Ancient Gold Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
She's bringing that, and she's going to bring... She's 2 more books left, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Why don't you take this book?
Oh? What is it?
It's called My Account of...
Of?
That's what it's called.
My Account of? What's it about?
I don't know. It's your book.
Oh. I suppose it is. Have I seen this book before?
You've seen a lot of books.
Can I roll insight?
You can roll history.
History, okay. To see if... Why did I not? Oh, I did. So that's 8 plus 3. 11.
11?
Yeah.
You found the book because you thought the title was funny.
Okay.
It's Meaningless Travel.
But it isn't. She thinks it's... Well, even her, she thinks it's a little...
Yeah.
Eh. Well... Okay, I guess I'll do that.
Yay. Thank you.
And then... She takes one book, and it's at the very bottom of the stack.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in a language she doesn't actually speak, but she's been trying to figure it out.
Which language is it?
She doesn't actually know.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave that up to you, because I
Interesting.
totally can't think of a language right now.
Okay.
But she pulls that out, and you can see it's got some notes, like, on the
Mhm.
sides, like, could this be this?
Is it a library book?
Yeah. This is the one and only book she stole. This was the book she took when the one and only time she went
Okay.
into that place.
Okay.
It wasn't chained, it was just, like, at the very front,
Okay.
and she just kind of grabbed it. This one she hid it behind the shield.
Okay.
And she takes that, and can I take any of the scrolls that I have?
You can take one scroll.
Okay. I'm gonna take Hen's days that you didn't hang out,
Aww.
or days that you hung out with me.
Okay.
Your Google Calendar scroll.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put that in with the books. And I wrap it all up in my blanket and I tie it. I use some of the sinew string.
Yeah.
And I tie it up and I grab a stick from Hen's room.
Mm-hmm.
She collects sticks. She likes sticks.
Yeah, she does.
Any other kid.
I like sticks too.
I like sticks too.
I like them as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. And, Sick.
Yes?
I feel like I'm gonna step on you. When you're on the floor. Do I have permission to pick you up? And can I put you somewhere else?
Yes, you can. Thank you.
Oh, he's so cute! I love him! Oh. She picks him up, and it's like, it's like, I would really like you.
Thank you.
I can't wait until she meets you. and she's like trying not to cry. She takes a stick, the best stick from Hen's room. It's like, well, she's gonna need this when I find her. So, yeah. How long has it been? How much time does she have left?
You have, the narrator, me, checks their watch. You have 1 minute.
Oh. I grab, like, the equivalent of a Z-bar.
Okay.
And can I sneak out the back alley?
Yes, you can.
Cool. And I'm just gonna, like, try and go that way, away, as far away from the palace and the library as I possibly can.
Okay. So you'd be heading towards the fringes of the city. Are you familiar with that territory?
I don't think so.
Okay. So I'm going to have you roll, let's say nature to... Are you trying to get out of the city?
Yes.
So why don't you roll a nature check to see if you can, like, discern where an exit is.
Okay.
Sneakily.
That would be an 8.
An 8? Okay, Sick is going to assist.
Okay. Okay.
Now, dear listener, this is my first roll of the
Cool
campaign. Let's see, that's a natural 1. But, dear listener, I forgot that assisting actually doesn't need to roll. You can just roll again with advantage. That's how assisting works.
Oh, nice.
I forgot that. What?
It's a 7 again.
7 again. Okay.
So that would be an 8.
So, you wander around for additional 2 hours before you find the exit.
Quick, before I exit, can I, like, try and see the library and see if they managed to put out the fire?
Yeah. You are able to stealthily navigate yourself back to the library, and...
just, like, from a distance?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you are able to see that it is fully on fire. Ooh, that's not good.
No,
Thank you.
it isn't. My sister's form is in there.
Ooh, I have a form.
I know you do. I know, you're a raven. Oh,
I'm not, I'm actually a crow.
a crow, yes.
Thank you.
Every time. Okay, well, okay. What do you think? I should go back for her, shouldn't I? I should see if I can find her. Bring her with us.
What happened to her?
I don't know. She suddenly wasn't her. Something called entropy?
I think my boss knows about that.
Your boss?
Yes.
You work for someone? Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yes. I'm lost.
Yeah. Maybe I can help you.
Yes.
Who's your boss?
I forget his name.
Oh, okay. It's
Thank
okay.
you.
Every time. I forget my boss's name. All the time. I actually don't think I know his name. Can I roll history, I guess, to see if I actually can remember his name?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not a d20. That's a 6.
Okay, flashback. Blah blah blah, cognito hazard, blah blah blah, and again, my name is Mr. Blah blah blah.
I think it's different age. I don't want to offend anybody by not being able to pronounce it.
Here at Dungeons Duel Mode, we have some really good immersion. It's almost as if there was an actual dog barking, but really it was just the sounds of the city. You know, it's really wild how well things like that can work. It's a shame we started not adding dog sounds in the background. This is stupid. Okay, bye.
Yeah, that looks really on fire, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Let's go. They're looking for me. They think I started that. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And I hurry back.
You find your way after 2 hours to an exit of the city.
It must be like dark now.
It is. And it is also drizzling.
Lovely.
Not drizzling. Okay, not quite drizzling yet. It's more of like every 20 minutes you have felt a couple raindrops. Maybe one per minute at this point. And the sky is getting very dark. You see the entrance. It is not one of the ones that you have used whenever you have left the city. It's sort of a back entrance, but nonetheless it is still very populated and in use. The lanterns have turned on for the night, and so it will be easier to stealth your way out of the city. But you can see multiple guards like checking people at the entrance.
Can I like hang back and see what they're looking for?
Yes.
Alright. Should I roll for something?
No. I'll just describe it. They seem to be just looking at everybody who passes through and like ask them a few questions and then letting them
Is it
go.
about the library?
You can't discern that.
Okay. Well, should I risk it? What do you think, Sick?
I don't know. Thank you.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna just walk through the normal checkpoint, act normal.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Yep.
I
I'm
like
gonna
biscuits.
do that. I do too.
Thank
Do
you.
you want this one?
That's not a biscuit.
I've already eaten half of it. And it's...
That's saliva. I don't like saliva.
No,
Thank you.
This side. Look, it's half of a stale bread. But it's there. It's
No,
food.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, it's so goddamn cute. Is Sick vegan?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna try and, like, pull, like, I wanna just try and disguise myself as a guard. Because I do have, like, the thing and the shield, and it's a library shield.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from the library. Okay.
I can, if you want, I can tell you some courses of action.
Mhm.
So, it will be, you could either go to the checkpoint, in which case you will have to talk to the guards, and they'll ask you a few questions. You could run through the checkpoint, which would mean that the guards would chase you for a little bit. Or you could try to disguise yourself as a guard, which I will tell you will be extremely hard to do.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to, can I, like, look around for something to hide the emblem on the shield?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be...
Why don't you roll survival?
Okay. 12.
12? There are some muddy puddles.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, sorry, library, and I just, like, get all the mud
Alright.
on that.
You've made the book brown.
Not the book, the, shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
The book,
dang. Okay.
it doesn't hide it that well, but it will maybe make it 1 point harder for them to spot you.
Okay.
Sick rolls around in the puddle.
Oh. Okay. So Sick.
Yes?
I don't think that they have encountered a talking crow before. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful.
I know that. Thank you.
I'm sorry, it's so cute. It's so cute. Okay.
Can I still wear my glasses?
I have an idea. Here, I have a pocket right here, and I point to the breast
Yeah.
pocket. How about you hop in here and just take a little nap for a minute?
Okay.
It's nice and warm.
Thank you. Feet down, decision pocket.
Okay. Okay. Alright. I am getting my story straight. I'm talking to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my story straight. I am simply. I was here simply visiting my brother, and he has since died. Not my hand, but sickness. He drank the water, and not the beer, because that.
You could just boil it. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going out of town, seeing my brother for his funeral. And, now I am leaving town at night because I am sad and I don't want people to see me crying. Okay. Also, I don't speak common. And I walk up.
Hi.
She waves.
So, this is a security checkpoint. We're going to have to ask you a few questions.
And in Orc,
Uh-huh.
I say, what are you saying? Do you speak something else?
Yeah, I speak orc. He says an orc.
She goes, shit. Okay,
Are you saying this in orc as well?
yes. So he heard me say shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Why are
Oh,
you
good.
in the city?
My brother died, and I was here for his funeral.
Okay. Why are you leaving?
Well, you see, he's dead. And so there's not much more interesting things for me to do.
Okay.
My relative is dead.
Alright, we're gonna have to check your supplies before you leave.
Why? I simply have the clothes on my back and some clothes in my bindle.
Are your clothes rectangular shaped?
Yes, they're in packages. Oh, it is also... Is this guy an orc?
You can't tell. He's wearing sort of like a helmet and
Okay.
stuff.
Well, it is orc funeral tradition to bring back not only some ashes, but an appendage or two. And you put them in these funeral boxes, and you put them with your stuff because your relative is always with you with everything you do. And I have dismembered body parts in here. They are an orc tradition. Would be offensive for you to look at them.
Oh, okay. Hey Gary.
Can I roll?
Yes.
Persuasion. That's 19 plus 3. So that's 22.
Oh, dear. My deepest condolences. Hey Gary. Another man walks over. He's very tall. He goes,
Ooh.
hello.
Hello?
I hear you just came back from an orc funeral.
Yes. Very sad business. My brother's dead. I'm holding his hands
Why?
in these boxes.
Why?
Orc funeral tradition.
Doesn't sound like an orc funeral tradition I've heard of.
Well, maybe. You are not very educated on orc traditions.
He takes off his helmet.
Oh, shit.
No, I very much am. He is an orc.
Well, you see, my family is not from here.
Oh, okay.
We have different traditions.
Where are you from?
I'm from the hills.
For real?
Yes.
My family's from the hills too.
Shit. I mean, lovely. Yes.
His face like lights up.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm just heading back there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you see, my brother's dead now.
What was his name?
Steve?
What's his last name?
That was his last name.
What was his first name?
Atlas.
Atlas Steve is dead?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry he's dead. He's my brother, you know. I'm very sorry he's dead. I have his hands in my bag.
You're Gondola Steve?
Yes. Yes, I am Gondola Steve. I came from the hills to say goodbye to my brother. I would like to return to the hills. I would like to run for the hills, as we say, in the hills.
I understand.
Lovely. I'm gonna leave now.
Greg, let her leave. Are you sure? Yeah, she has important business to do.
Yes, I must let my, family gaze upon his hands before we dine. Not
What?
on his hands. Not on his hands. His hands are with us at the table. He's spiritually holding us.
Huh?
He's holding on. With all his might, he's connecting us to the stars.
I thought he was leaving his hands to his mother.
Well, yeah. I'm bringing them to our mom. I'm rolling again. No way. 17 plus 3, 20.
Okay.
Wait, persuasion or deception?
Deception.
In that case, that would be 18.
Okay. Yeah, Gary, seems like the story checks out.
Yes. I'm going to leave immediately. My mother wants these by 2 months. It takes a very long time to get to the hills.
It doesn't.
You have to go the traditional funeral way.
Yeah, that's the way that I go. It's the shortcut.
No. The ancient funeral way. You have to go. You can only travel 2 hours a night. And you have to crawl on... I'm gonna leave now. And she leaves.
Wait.
Yes?
We still gotta check your sword and shield, please.
Oh. Okay. And she hands the sword.
Where'd you get this sword?
Steve, Atlas left this to me.
Huh. Do you know where he got it from?
I was told it was a harrowing tale. Or that a friend of a friend
Okay.
gifted it to him one day.
This is like a genuine Generation 2 guard sword.
Oh! No way! I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave now.
No, would you still check your shield, please?
Okay. She hands the muddy shield. How well did I disguise it?
It looks like a normal shield to me. You take care of this sword now. It's a collector's item.
I will. It is the last thing besides his hands, this is the last thing I have of my dear, dear Atlas.
Funny thing about orc tradition.
Okay, goodbye. And she leaves. She tries to walk out. She tries to run.
Bye, thank you.
That was me.
Is that a talking crow?
No, that was me. I say bye, thank you. See?
Bye, thank you.
Thank you. And then I run, covering my pocket.
They run after you.
Okay, well, let's see. And I'm talking as I'm running.
Yeah.
Crow's bouncing.
Yeah.
Just like, yay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. He says that every time it bumps.
So cute. He's so cute. I wonder if that's gonna get annoying. Okay. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna try and outrun them.
Okay, roll athletics.
Oh, okay. That would be a 19 plus 4.
Okay, so you run, while you're running, you decide to not take the well-beaten path.
Take the funeral path.
You take a path into the woods.
Yeah.
By now it is a very steady, I would say awful drizzle. Not quite a rainstorm, but enough to be morbid.
Lovely.
The guards chase you into the woods, but they quickly lose you. And do you continue running?
Can I tell how far behind they are?
You can see the glow of their lanterns is maybe like 100 feet away from you.
I'm gonna run, I'm just gonna keep running until I can't see those lanterns anymore.
Okay, so you run, did you get a 19?
19 plus 4, yeah.
Yeah, so with that, you're able to keep running for maybe 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It slows to a jog inevitably, but you're able to cover a good amount of ground. The forest here is so dense that the lights of the city are lost. It's just you, sick, and the nighttime.
And my books.
And the books. The rain has continued. As you're running, all you're thinking about is entropy and hen and all the things that happened. And you keep running. Can you roll me a luck check?
Just straight.
Yes.
Come on. 17.
17?
Yeah. I've had a lot of 17s.
Alright. Okay. That derails my plans.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Roll with disadvantage, because I really want this to happen, so
Okay.
it's kind of like something that I want to happen.
Well, that's a natural 1.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so I'm going to take that, and I was right and no one else is. This is for plot reasons, by the way. You run, and then...
I have just been running for a long time, and I'm exhausted. And
there is, suddenly there's no ground beneath you.
Oh, there's no ground?
Nope.
Oh.
You fall down.
Yeah.
And,
Do I have, any warning for that?
No.
Or did I just completely fail because I got a nat 1?
You got a nat 1.
Okay.
And you fall, and the next couple of seconds are not real to you. It's very dimly in the back of your mind, quite literally, you feel like you got hurt somewhere in the head. And it doesn't matter, you're fine. And
Yeah, I'm fine.
you open your eyes, and the last thing you see is contrasted against some kind of mud and dirt around you is the face of a crow wearing glasses. And he goes, "Thank you." And then you close your eyes. The end.
Yay! The end of the session. We're never coming back.
Yep. First
This is
one,
the end.
it was a one shot.
Yep.
Escape the castle and die in a ditch. That was
Yep.
the
Oh.
conceit.
Real quick, did I take any damage?
No.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was this.
This was this. This is session 1.
Yeah, it's under this dual mode, by the way.
Yeah, you'll see it on the page if you're listening to this.
Yep.
To close us out, I would like to say that I'm Toasty. I've been the DM.
I'm Kay, and I've been the party.
And I've been Toasty, the disembodied voice that inserts my commentary whenever I feel like it's appropriate. Which it usually isn't, probably. Who cares? I don't. That was a fun laugh, wasn't it? Alright, bye.
We will see you in the past.
Yep.
So that was Dungeons and Duel Modes episode 1, re-edited for a modern viewer. Happy 1 year anniversary if you've stuck with us this whole time, which I don't think you have, because there's 2 people that have, so statistically you're not one of them. Although if our current trends are anything, you statistically are, because you're the only person that listens to all of them. It's 2 people, maybe 3. I don't know. Who cares? I'll see you later. and I will let my past self have the final word. I hope you enjoyed this. All right, see you on the flippity dip dip.
Thank you.